The news starts now.
And our top story tonight, we have learned 6 innocent people got hurt when officers fired at a gunman near Coors Field. We're going to hear from 2 of those victims coming up in just a moment. First, though, that shooting happened within a matter of seconds. Police say when the bars let out Sunday morning in LoDo. Police today provided an update on that investigation and released still images from body cams. Early Sunday morning at 20th and Larimer, police noticed a man with a gun. When they confronted him, he moved into the crowd of people. And when he pulled out a gun, 3 officers opened fire, shooting him. We now know 6 other people were hurt in that. All have been released from hospitals. While an independent investigation will determine if the officers were justified, the police chief says safety is a top priority.
If there are policy violations, we will hold folks accountable. If there are training efforts, we will improve training, any and all efforts to keep our communities safe.
Our Michael Beta spoke to 2 victims today. Michael, police are investigating if they were shot at or hit by shrapnel.
Yeah, Karen, and both of those people say that they believe they were shot by Denver police officers, forever altering their lives. Now they're just trying to put those lives back together.
They were truly pushing everybody out of the bar.
Bailey Alexander and Yakala Wildewit were 2 strangers with one thing in common. They were both at the beer hall on 20th and Larimer early Sunday when it closed.
Well, everybody's still, for the most part, in front of the bar.
Bailey was waiting at a food truck while Yakala was in the parking lot next door.
It was just like literally guns being just fired out of nowhere.
And people running around. We're trying to get through the parking lot and there's people that are tripping and falling in front of you.
Suddenly, both of them felt pain.
Just felt like my arm turned into a noodle. Had to carry my arm across to get to safety.
A bullet shattered Yakala's arm and is still stuck there. Whatever hit Bailey in her back went out her armpit, then through her shoulder. Now, even though they were strangers, their lives are forever linked because they say they're sure they were shot by DPD officers.
Very sure.
I mean, I still have the DPD bullet in my arm.
DPD says their officers were trying to protect their own lives, stopping a suspect with a gun. They were convinced they could do that without harming bystanders.
The officers were pretty clear that they had a clear shot and that the backdrop was the brick pillar or the interior of the beer hall, which had been cleared out.
Bailey and Yakala want Denver police to take responsibility.
Own up to it and say, yes, we did shoot all of these shots and personally injured innocent bystanders.
And they haven't even apologized.
Now, Bailey has limited range of motion in her arm. Yakala says he can't move his at all. He's scheduled for another surgery on Thursday, which he calls risky and may put his career as a computer programmer in jeopardy. In Denver, Michael Aveta, covering Colorado First.
All right, Michael, thank you. Now, this shooting is one of 3 cases in the last week where Denver officers did shoot at suspects. On the 13th, a man was shot and killed after police say they were fired on near 49th and Washington. On the 15th, officers shot and killed another man on a domestic violence call near 51st and Grant. Officers found the suspect stabbing and assaulting a woman.